features with Livingston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all features, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Happy New Year and welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. With me is my terrifically talented and tastefully terrifying tenant, the tenacious Miss Tangela. And over yonder to this side, having hailed from the great state of Germany, would be my beleaguered butler, Mr. Livingston. And do we have a most incredible New Year's Eve show in store for you? First up, our fabulous guest. She's been in so many horror and science fiction movies that they can dedicate an entire Comic-Con convention just to her many works. But there'll be no need to travel to San Diego to see her tonight, since she'll be right here in our guest chair to answer... What is it?
She cancelled.
What?
When she agreed to do the show, she hadn't realized it was on New Year's Eve. Her agent phoned to say she'd rather go to a party that night.
Well, that's rather rude and unprofessional. She could have partied like it was 1999 right here with us.
1899 more like it.
No matter. We'll still present her fabulous movie entitled Scream from 1996. Starring a fabulous cornucopia of talented thespians, including our wayward guest, this film revolves around... My goodness, what is it now? Oh, this night is not going so well now, is it? Tangela has informed me that our distributor is unable to secure the rights to the Scream movie and has instead sent us Day of the Triffids from 1962. I take it this film does not star Neve Campbell. So, shall I also assume that it will be woefully bereft of Courtney Cox and David Arquette as well?
You can assume that, yes.
Wonderful. What a simply fabulous way to ring in the new year. No matter. You're here and that's all that counts. So let's start another night of New Year's Eve fright right here on Creature Features. Yes, you may blast your cannon tonight at midnight. Just make sure you don't aim it at the neighbor's she shed as you did last year. Stay tuned. Welcome to Creature Features and Happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve.
It is indeed.
And you're wearing silver and black.
Yes.
That's the New Year's Eve look, unless you're into the Raiders football team.
I don't believe I know who that is.
No, they play football, which is the American version of soccer. But it's played with an egg. It's a game called hand-egg. And there's a team called the Raiders. Never mind.
You're very confusing.
No, you confuse me. Welcome to Creature Features New Year's Eve broadcast. So some people are not watching us tonight.
Well, it is New Year's Eve.
Well,
they're partying.
No, maybe not. Maybe they've gone to, see some celestial event. They're up on a mountain with a telescope, looking for the new moon, right? New Year's Eve, new moon. What in God's name?
I don't think...
Why is all this Christmas stuff? We're supposed to be on New Year's.
Well, we're working on it.
Santa, bye-bye. Christmas is over.
We've got rid of most of it.
No, Christmas is over. All right, no, we need to get Andrew and you, maybe her, and you need to move this out and put in New Year's decorations.
Well, you
right?
can keep the tree up until the 6th
No,
of January.
no, it's wrong. It's illegal in America. Maybe it's fine in Germany. I'm sorry for all the bickering, but this is something that should have been settled before the show commenced.
Well, you did not mention it.
Well, I just noticed it, sitting down at my chair. There's all this Christmas stuff. I'm surprised it's not presents
Well,
under the
she
tree still.
insisted.
All right. Anyways, wonderful movie tonight, I'm told. I don't know. I've never seen it. Day of the Triffids, 1962.
It just so happens I know it's a classic.
Well, of course it's a classic. It's 1962. It must be. And it's on our program, so that's good too. But a Triffid, is that not some kind of chocolate? A Triffid?
No, I think it's like a lizard-like thing.
It's a lizard.
Lizard,
A lizard? A Triffid is
plant
a lizard?
combination.
Oh, are you giving away spoilers?
No.
No, I'm wondering about the word itself, Triffid.
It's a nice word.
All right.
Has a certain ring to it.
It sounds like a trifle. A trifle of Triffids.
Well,
Tripping.
trifle is edible.
Something like that. Anyways, we're going to show that movie. Our guest was unable to make it due to some unforeseen circumstance. Now, you know, I'll tell you a secret about dealing with movie stars sometimes. They're somewhat unreliable. It's true. Now, I thought people in the rock and roll business was bad.
I was about to say they remind me of the people
No,
in the
they're
rock and roll
worse.
business.
They're far worse. You know, so somebody in rock and roll, if they don't show up, something bad happened, right?
Generally.
They're in like the bus crashed or a car accident or they overdosed or something like this. With movie stars, it's like, no, I want to go to a party in Malibu. This is the type of thing you get.
Well, they're hoping to meet someone who can further their career, perhaps.
Oh, and I cannot.
Can you?
This man has no faith in this program, and I don't care anymore. It's a new year, or it's going to be a new year. How are you, Tangela? I see you're all festive. I love it. Now, she's going to blow off a cannon at midnight.
Again.
Look at the nice thing about this is that she only does it once a year.
Thank goodness.
Right. Well, remember when she was doing it every day? That was not received very well by the neighbors.
Or by the staff here who were shaking in their
right, the
boots.
broken dishes. Right, all right. Anyways, what do you say we start this film?
Let's say we do.
All right, off we go to the beginning of Day of the Triffids. If you're just joining us, you're just in time. If you join us 5 minutes from now, you're going to miss the first 5 minutes of the film. Tough luck. See you soon.
Hello, YouTube viewers. Have you subscribed yet? I see a few of you have forgotten to do so. I am somewhat disappointed. Please subscribe. Thank you.
Welcome back to Creature Features. We are watching Day of the Triffids, 1962. What do you think of this film? It's not bad. Now, so you chose this film. We could not get Scream, and the distributor gave you options, and you chose this film. Well, you know, at least it's got people speaking proper English. So there's that. And there was a meteor shower. You know, I had no idea that meteors took showers. Yeah. Well, I suppose they need to. It's dirty in space. Space is a dirty place, right? All that space dust. I don't know. Anyways, you know, I had a choice to be a scientist or a musician, and my science teacher told me to become a musician. So I think she knows science, though. She's good. She makes explosives. Yeah, and they do blow up. How you doing, lads? They're having a good time. No, I told them we cannot have Christmas decorations on New Year's Eve. It's improper, right? No, it's not right. We need to be festive. It needs to be. We need to ring in the new year because the people staying up late with us tonight to watch this film don't want to hear about Christmas. They're sick of Christmas songs.
But this is festive.
Who's that woman that's always singing that Christmas song?
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. They're sick of Mariah Carey. They're sick of Christmas trees. Just till next year. And then next year, the spirit will come back again, right? No. And I'll be in the Christmas mood again. But I'm done with Christmas. All that shopping and all that insanity. I mean, who needs it, right? No, we're done. So anything else about this film? 1962, and that's it. That's all I know. You know, I think we need to get Tom out here soon to tell us more about the film, and she can go get a cannon ready for midnight. All right, let's return to Day of the Triffids, 1962. Don't go away, because we're going to do some letters next, soon. Bye.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back to Creature Features. It's New Year's mail time. You know why it's important that we do our mail now? Because these letters you hold were written to us in 2022, and if we were to read them next week in 2023, people would complain and say, you took an entire year to read my mail.
I don't think time works that way.
No, people's perceptions work that way, right?
Perception.
No, they'll say, you know, it's like when they see you tonight and then they say goodbye and they say, see you next year, right? This man has no sense of humor. I think it's a German thing.
Perhaps.
I could be wrong. How about some mail, Mr. Livingston?
There's mail.
A letter from Joseph Nemsick in Loyalton, California. That's a nice loyal name. Loyalton.
I don't know where that is.
It's let's find out. Dear Vincent Tangella, and of course, Mr. Livingston. We live in the Sierra Mountains in a little town, and we watch your show religiously on YouTube. We've subscribed and laughed through the entire show. We were wondering if you could get Herschel Lewis's Blood Feast or Ted Michaels' Corpse Grinders. Have you heard of these films?
No.
Have you? Yeah?
Corpse Grinders. How
Corpse Grinders.
tragic.
No, it sounds like a more efficient. It's part of the entire clean air movement to not pollute the air with dead bodies, right? Oh, it would have been fun if you would have pulled it off while everything was there and if everything would have stayed.
I think
that
it would have been
fun.
very dramatic.
All right, where was I? Corpse Grinders. Now, I have no idea what those movies are, but we'll look into them. And I have an inclination to think that they may be too gory for our show.
It would sound so.
No, and not so much. It's not so much us. We don't care. It's YouTube. Where in God's name did that come from?
That's an odd one, is it?
No, it's not us. It's YouTube may not be happy if we put corpse grinding on their station, right?
If it's too gory.
If it's too gory, then they lose advertisers and they go bankrupt. Well, we could not allow Google Incorporated to go bankrupt, now could we? It would be a shame if it was all caused by us. And this silly movie you suggested, Joseph, but we'll look into it. If we could do it, we'll do it. All right, both are right up your alley for cheesy gore movies. Try and get them, and if you can't, it's okay. It's just nice to see that the Creature Feature spirit is alive and well. Take care. From Joseph Nemsick in the loneliest town in the world, Loyalton. How fun. All right, well, greetings to everyone in that town, and we hope you're all watching Creature Features. tonight, if not every night, right?
Every night.
Every night would be good. Can you
It's
imagine?
from Dave in Pennsylvania.
Dave Wool in Pennsylvania. I wonder if this bloke is the man who actually invented wool.
I would think not.
Maybe one of his ancestors.
I also think not.
He goes, Dear Polter Mansion crew, I enjoy your shows, movies, the most, of course, just on the demand side movies via Fire TV and Roku app. If you don't know, we have apps for those set-top boxes.
Yes.
They're wonderful. They're convenient. And
Fire TV, Roku.
But one disadvantage is you cannot see our Friday show on
True.
those.
True enough.
Friday we show some really nice films, but we can't put those all over because it'd be too expensive, right?
Quite.
They're too expensive. But we can put them on YouTube for a month. So we do that, and it works out nicely, right?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Right. All right. He goes, I'm from the PA area. That would be Pennsylvania, right. And without a live channel network here, if you could please show some classic movies like some black and white Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, and so on, that'd be great for sure. All right, so on those films, we've tried, and they are Universal films, right?
Universal, yes.
Right. So that's big money.
They have lots of lawyers.
Well, it's not so much the lawyers, it's all the money. They have bankers. They have a big bank account that's quite hungry, and we are too small to feed it. But, everyone's seen these movies already 20 times. I've seen them. Long before I did the show, I've seen them 20 times. So, it's Svengoolie offers them. Maybe you have satellite TV and you can watch Svengoolie and watch those. Because he, shows those every other week, right?
I have not watched him.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He shows those movies all the time. So far, you are doing a great job, and I appreciate it. The show reminds me of back in the days as a child watching Chiller Theatre with Chilly Billy Cardilli, the host from 6384 WPXI, I believe so. Outstanding show indeed. Thanks for keeping this era going. Just a suggestion, start producing some trading cards regarding the show host and all the hosts. You're all really cool. I'll buy them. Thanks again, Dave Wood, Pennsylvania. Trading cards. Well, yeah, can you see how that would work? All right, a bunch of little boys with a bunch of trading cards of us, and everybody is like trading you and I away for another Tangella. Yeah.
That's strange.
We would be the card that they throw away with the gum, and they would keep all the Tangella cards. Yeah. I don't think it's a good idea, bloke. Anyways, thanks again for writing, Dave, and we'll work on those films for you. Next up is a package.
A package.
A package. Give me the package. Sir, is it heavy?
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh my, he does this to me every time. This illusion, this mirage you perform, where he makes a box look heavy and it's not. All right. I shall read the note, and I'm going to give this to the young lady, because she's like our version of Vanna White. No, she is. You know Vanna White, right?
No.
She's been to our home before. Not this one, the one in Los Angeles. In fact, I believe you served her hors d'oeuvres.
That's the woman with the letters on the wall.
Well, she did not put any letters on our wall. But, is he taking the tree out?
Well, you demanded that he do so.
I know, but you just need to be careful when you do that. There's some delicate things over there. Be careful. All right, let's see. This is from Will Benoit.
Benoit.
He handwrote this, and I'm normally pretty good at reading these things, but he writes like a man who does architecture.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So I'm going to fumble through this. My apologies, Will Benedict. I'm not sure. Anyways, he goes, I have recently found and subscribed to your channel. The variety of the movie and show is great. And even when it is a bad movie, the guest seems to make it worth watching, which isn't to take away from the input of Vincent Tangella and Mr. Livingston. His input is technically his output. It's not input. Here is a little something to nosh on during the film if they haven't yet been eaten by the god. I think that's what he says, the god. Do we have a god? Oh, look at this. Oh, that's fabulous.
Is that a goat?
No, it's a kitty cat, right? No? dinosaur? What in God's name is that? I don't know. It's cute. It says she loves
Something
it.
odd.
Tangela, Andrew, get at least one untainted, uncrumbled cookie, or you get none. If it helps, think of it as curing him into a fast sense of security. I wish I was semi-famous and in Santa Rosa so I could be a guest, but as things stand, can only wish you the best. Will Benedict. Well, thank you, Will, and thank you for all the nice gift. What he gives. Oh, look at all those cookies. Oh, my goodness.
More cookies.
Andrew. Oh, my goodness. You know, the poor man's probably injured over there. Cookies, and then this, and then what else? There was something else, right? That?
Just these two.
That's perfect. Couldn't do better. Thank you so much, sir.
And that was it.
That's it for letters, right?
That's it for letters.
That is it for letters. If you'd like to send us a letter of your own by email, send it over to this address. Or if you'd like to send us a nice kitty cat plush and a plate of cookies, send it through this address right here. We'll be back soon, maybe with our director Tom, but first let's get back to the day of the Triffids.
Despite my previous protestation, I see a few of you have still not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet. Please, I implore of you to do so. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show. We are joined now by our director, Mr. Tom Wersch. And, you know, I feel undirected with you sitting here. There's nobody yelling at me from over this side in the dark.
No one there.
You know, typically there's a voice in the dark going, stop talking so much, or something like this,
That's
right?
315 times.
I can direct you from here. I'll say, Tom, wiggle your foot. There we go. See, I can direct him to do that. In any case, if you're just joining us, we are doing the New Year's show, and they are changing. It was all decorated for Christmas. You know, as director, you should have told them, this is the New Year's episode. You need to change the decor.
Well, we were so busy last week when we.
Oh, that was it, right? That was a good show.
We had carolers. We had Santa.
Carolers and Santa. You know, he was most impressive.
He was a great Santa.
Oh,
he was Santa.
Right. No, he's like, you know, he had a busy night that night.
He did.
I bet
Very
he had
busy.
to go to like a spa the next day because he
Probably.
was so. Anyways, tell me something about this film.
It's a great film. It really is. The meteors actually blind most of the people.
Right.
The only ones that aren't blind are the ones that
Well,
didn't
no,
watch
I'm watching the film. I know it's happening, but tell me something about the making of the film.
Well, they made the Triffids so they would move, and they were like 8 feet tall, 7 to 8 feet tall.
Each was a costume.
It was like a costume, right? And
right.
But they mechanically moved them, okay,
Right.
so they could attack the people and stuff like that. So,
right.
yeah.
And this is filmed in Britain.
No, actually, I think it was filmed in Morocco or something. I'm not sure it was Britain. No, it was released
Morocco?
there. I think something like that. I'm not sure. Spain. I know it was in Spain.
It was in Spain. All right.
They filmed some of the country scenes.
No,
in
that
Spain.
looks like Spain. Because I've been to Morocco, and Morocco looks nothing.
Yeah.
There's lots of sand
That's true.
in Morocco.
That's
I don't think Triffids could live in the sand.
Probably not.
I could be
Probably
wrong.
not. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, besides this, what have you been up to?
You know, it's been 350 drives from Petaluma to Bodega Bay. I wore
350.
Yep, I wore out 3 sets of tires
Oh, I didn't even think about this.
coming out to direct. Yeah,
My goodness.
that's amazing.
Yeah. So Tom lives in Petaluma, which is how many miles?
It's around 50 miles.
50 miles.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I didn't know you drove so far.
Yep.
You know, we got plenty of room here. You could just stay for a week, turn it into a vacation, and become like, you know.
Ooh.
All right.
With Tangela?
Well,
I think I like to drive.
No, Right, so Tangela never sleeps. So there's a bit of a problem when you have guests because she's up making all kinds of racket. And yeah, have you seen this cannon of hers?
I have.
Yeah, no, she plans to do a cannon. What is with this monkey's hat?
Actually, I got this so I could give a bad time to our booking agent, Lori Jacobson.
Lori just wrote the book on the Beatles, not the monkeys.
Top of the mountain, yes.
So
And,
you wore a monkey's hat to protest the Beatles.
Not really. I just do it because it's fun.
No.
And she looks at it and says, monkeys.
She would rather you wear a Beatles hat.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
That's true.
Right, all right.
But
No,
it's fun.
I like the monkeys. I think they were fine musicians.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And wonderful actors.
I do
as
get a
well.
lot of compliments on it.
That is nice.
A lot of people recognize it.
And where's this?
So that's Up Late with Bob Wilkins, which is on YouTube and Vimeo now.
Right.
And
We should explain who Bob Wilkins is. You know, we've got a lot of new viewers who have no
that's
idea.
true. Bob was the originator of Creature Features in the Bay Area.
Right. No, he started the show.
Right.
He was the man.
That's right.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So
And
this
this is his
documentary,
story.
it's not so much a documentary, it's like clips and people talking about
Well,
what they liked, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fan tribute to Bob, but it has a lot of clips from his show, a lot of clips from movies.
Right.
And it shows his whole career.
Right.
And
Lots of the interviews he did.
Yeah, which he started in 1966 all the way through until the 80s and 90s,
Right.
doing specials and things like that. So he was very busy in local Bay Area television and
All right.
Sacramento.
So this is a horror documentary and you're up for a rondo.
No, that's not true. We want to get it nominated for a Rondo.
Oh, you're not up for a rondo. Well,
No, not yet. The Rondos don't come out until next year. So we need to get it. If you've seen the film and you like it, then write and nominate it for.
so people could go to your YouTube and see it, right? They don't have
They
to.
see it on YouTube or
Right.
Vimeo.
Or Vimeo.
And then we'll put the address up where they can write to nominate it for a Rondo.
Oh, so he's asking for nominations.
That's right.
Is that legal?
Well, you know, if they like it. I'm not saying you should write if you
Well,
don't
of
like
course.
it.
No. I think even if you don't like it, you should still nominate him because he needs to get some kind of award for this. It was a lot of work.
Yeah,
right?
well, the
Right?
best documentary was the category.
Best documentary. No,
Right.
I think you should get best actor and best co-star.
Well, you're in it.
No, well, just for a moment.
Well,
It's just a clip from the show,
that's true.
right? But he works on the show. He works hard on the show. All right, so they can go to your website to get the links, right?
They can.
Which is
GarfieldLaneProductions.com.
GarfieldLanesProductions.com, and then when you go there, they'll find the link that will go to either YouTube or Vimeo, and they can watch it.
That's true.
And then you should probably have a link there as well for the
I
whole
can do
Rondo
that.
thing.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
you should do that.
Right.
So it's all easy. It's all one
If they
place.
like it. If they
Right.
like it, for sure.
You'll love it.
Yes.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
It's
All
got
right.
a lot of good reviews.
What do you say we get back to this film?
I think we should.
All right, off we go back to Day of the Triffids. Don't go away because when we come back, hopefully this place is going to be all decorated and we'll be ready for New Year's. See you soon.
This is Isabella from Dallas, Texas, and I just found you guys on YouTube, and I absolutely love your show. I don't know if you guys are still on regular TV or cable TV, but if not, oh my gosh, we're missing so much. Thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. Take care.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Miss Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
You know, Andrew, the old saying, in the world of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I think that's what we got here.
That's a good saying.
No, it's good. It's good. Can you imagine if everybody in the world went blind? That would make television quite boring, would it not?
Or radio would boom.
Radio would boom. No, he's right. Radio would be a big deal. So what's new? What's new with you? How's things around the home?
Still doing cleanup.
Yeah? From what?
From Christmas, and there's still stuff all over the...
Yeah, Christmas is an important time of year because that's when people get together, and that's when, there's nice
those
things.
for me?
Nice things happen between
Well, that's nice.
enemies. Sometimes enemies smooth things out for Christmas, like the German and the English during that one famous Christmas. Look, she's even giving you a nice set of balloons.
Nice.
She's giving you more balloons than she's given me. Yeah, actually, you look good without the hat on.
When are you going to marry that one off?
Yeah, well, it's a bit tough.
Start a lottery or something.
That would be nice. Yeah. Who do you think we could marry her off to? Who do you think we could marry her off to?
What?
I said, who do you think we could marry her off to?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not off to anywhere. What?
All right, well, my guest is now deaf. So we're watching a movie about the blind, and I think we're going to get back to the film, right?
What?
I think we're going to get back to the film. See you on the other side of the break.
Miss Tangella, I would appreciate it if you would place your bees outside, please. This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Those Triffids, they're pesky little things, are they not?
Deadly, I would say.
Deadly. No. So, let's hope that we never get them in Bodega Bay. That would be sad.
Combined with the birds.
No, the birds I can deal with, but Triffids I could not. And what's with this plot? Why are they looking for navals? What's a naval going to do for them?
They're looking for a naval base.
Oh, a naval base.
With ships and all that.
Oh, ships. No, I thought they were looking for a base with lots of navals.
I've already eaten, though. I don't need any more chips.
No more chips?
No more chips.
Yeah, clear your ears out. It's just ringing. It's no
Sorry?
biggie. Can you hear me now? There we go.
That's better.
All right. Just use your right ear. Do one of this. Right? All right. Anyways, fun movie. I think we should show this one next weekend as well.
Why?
Because it's a good movie and people are going to write and say, I love this film. Please show it again next week.
I rather doubt that.
No, they write letters to me that way. They say, Dear Vince, please show that movie again and again and again. It's happened.
Those 3 people?
Now, sometimes, the mentally ill like to see things in threes. So even though I have 3 questionable viewers, they want to see it 3 times. They like it 3 times as much. Now we'll show something different next weekend. What do we got lined up for next weekend?
I'm not sure.
All right. We never know ahead of time. If we knew ahead of time, we could actually get stars from the movie that we're showing, right? Wouldn't that make sense?
Well, we want to surprise the viewers as well.
Well, of course we want to surprise the viewers, but we could not tell them before we do it, and that would be one way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he has no marketing capabilities. I think he was not born with that gene. He's just like a machine. He just spits out the movie, goes, oh, he doesn't think ahead of time about how.
You will watch the movie and you will enjoy it.
That's going to be your new nickname, the Machine. That's what I'm going to call you, the Machine.
Oh dear.
I think he's more of a slacks guy than a jeans guy, though.
Slacks? No, Machine.
Jean?
Machine. Like a machine.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh my goodness. I think you need to take him to the urgent care place again.
Probably.
This is what I have to contend with. Anyways, let's get back to this film, shall we?
Please.
All right, off we go to Day of the Triffids, and I think we're going to wrap this up, right?
Yes.
It's time to wrap it up, and we'll see you on the other side of the credits. Don't go away after the credits because we'll still be here, and if you're not here, I think I'll cry, and Tangelo will become quite cross with you, so don't do it.
I imagine you are becoming almost as tired of seeing me as I am of making these messages. Please subscribe.
And so ends Day of the Triffids. All it took was some brine. Throw brine on a Triffid and the Triffid dies. Yeah, you think that the scientists at the Triffid Department of Science would have figured this out before they came all the way down?
Well, it's something unique. Usually it's fire.
That's true. No fire this time. Just salt water. That's all it took. Some salty water. Oh well. So I'm told we cannot run this film next week, so we'll show this film again sometime, right? Do you like the film? She loves the film. She's so good with the movies sometimes, but other times she does not like them. So it's a surprise when she actually sees one that she likes. And everyone's wearing festive stuff except for me. Why don't I get a hat? No, I want a hat. That's too feminine. Oh my goodness.
It's festive.
No, it's good to keep her happy on New Year's. She has a loaded cannon. We don't want her to turn that thing in a different direction. All right, well, I think that's it for us tonight. Any good things on the forefront for you?
I'm hoping to toast in the new year.
There you go. It's coming soon. You look like Abraham Lincoln. I like it. You should do the 407 years ago address.
407 years ago. Our forefathers brought forth to this country a new nation, conceived in liberty.
I didn't mean now.
Oh,
All right. Well, I think that's all we got for tonight, right? That's it?
That's
no
it.
more? All right. Thank you so much for watching our program tonight. We know you could have been at some kind of ballroom living it up, but instead you decided to stay in and watch us instead. And for that reason, we love you. We'll see you next week with something fun.
and Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. So, Andrew, do you have any New Year's resolutions for this year?
Find a job where I'm not beat up all the time.